and you're like flying straight for the sphere, and you will go like clonk. And it keeps on stomping.
Yes, you're
absolutely.
This was fun.
Note how I didn't take any of your fate points away because I felt too sorry for you.
There was nothing done whatsoever. I just wanted to see what would happen.
No damage. No damage whatsoever. Not even a small dent.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I could have just having them step on him, but that would be cruel.
Can I still give you a fight point to let them walk all over him?
No.
No.
Officially I can, but I'm not going to press this point.
And you know what? I'm also gonna give Richard another fate point because now he has a serious disadvantage since he's flung himself out of the vehicle.
Actually, why? Because it's chasing the vehicle.
Yeah, I mean...
Exactly.
It's not coming after me.
Yeah, but you now will have trouble catching up.
Who says I'm catching up?
Yeah,
Snuffnum,
knowing Bill Hex and the player, he's not going to try and catch up.
Okay, goodbye then. In any case, Spuffnum, any ideas? You're behind the wheel, there's a giant thing chasing you.
Okay, he will probably see it from the side mirror and say, Grundgutiger. And one of the ideas I have is...
Get under cover! Stay under the leaves of the trees. It will not see us that way, I think.
Yes. How thick is the jungle here?
At the moment, the part you're at is not really that densely forested. Hence why you can drive through it.
Okay, that's
but there's still a lot of trees.
Somebody have a rope here.
There's plenty of vines.
There are vines everywhere.
Yes, but I would think it would be in some of our survival.
Sure, yeah.
We have rope.
Yeah, don't worry.
We have rope, yes. What do you want with it?
Somebody has rope.
Well, we could tie up its legs and, well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, like they say.
Not a bad idea.
That's actually pretty ingenious.
And the trees here are pretty big.
We will require a lot of ropes to make certain that he doesn't snap them like twine. And we must make it...
speeder maneuver.
We must either drive around it like crazy, or make it step into various pre-prepared loops. I look at the vehicle. We will drive around it like crazy.
Okay, guys, remember how I mentioned that chases are fast-paced? You're wasting your turn discussing all of this. But I assume that Spuffnum is still trying to drive away from the danger, so still give me a drive roll.
Okay, drive roll.
Meanwhile,
as they drive off, I'm gonna yell out, "Circle around! I've got an idea."
Does anybody have
Sorry, we can't hear you over the roaring of our engine.
Yeah, yeah, good point. Also, you're like already behind, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anybody have any ideas to help out? Because Spuffnum didn't roll very well.
Yes. How do I? Okay, I see it. I see. No, 994, and then grab the wheel and give it a little nudge to avoid the stump that he's trying to drive into. I'll assist by driving.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know. Insane insights.
You saw that coming.
I saw that coming.
Sure, I'll allow it.
I really should stop rolling these dice.
Wow, that's even worse. Crash.
How the hell do I do this? Far-fetched solutions. I'm really reaching here. Dries, can you help?
How?
Yes, I get my arm out of the window, grab a vine, and get it around out.
What?
He reached out, grabbed the vine, and got out of the vehicle. That's perfect.
Like rats abandoning a sinking ship.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not
Hey,
stupid.
wait.
And now you hear this humming noise, like something very powerful charging up.
Come
Come on, one last chance to say an aspect before I start rolling.
Fast solutions with science.
Hit the brakes! Hit
How?
the brakes! It is going at full speed.
yes.
Hit the brakes, it will go
Hit-
over you.
I will hit the brakes. I'm translating the angles.
Ah.
He will hit where he thinks I will be, and we will not be there. And this time,
Okay.
I'm rolling. I'm just.
Oh, come on. Dude,
You guys are so dead.
dude, you're fucked.
You're lucky I also rolled 2 minuses.
God damn it.
Let's... Actually, you both have the same number, so it shoots a giant laser of death and like barely misses you. You can actually feel the heat from the laser like right next to you.
And like that, I am out of there.
Wow, this is such a crappy team.
Yes, I wonder why.
Okay, next turn. So, you discussed the plan, now you can execute it.
Yes, indeed.
So
No, come
me
on, you have to
first,
see it. My character's from the jungle. He doesn't trust machines already, and now you're going wild at it. He's going, yeah, this is going bad. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Quick, Shadow, get us as many rope-like vines as you can get. We'll need lots of them. And I'll start by
And you notice the shadow's gone.
wherever you are. I'll start unpacking. I start tying rope to our hook, and starting the first length of the. Okay. Shadow, vines now.
I have no idea what he is shouting because he's so far away.
I don't think the
Wow, you guys are dead.
zero
Oh, my
score is
Goodness.
No,
enough.
that's what I mean. Just that thing is chasing you at full speed. Hit the brakes. He will go over you and then reverse and get away.
Are we underneath the damn thing, or did he just misfire?
No, it's still chasing you.
Right, it's still behind us.
The whole maneuver of trying to get underneath it didn't really work.
Let's see. First, cover. Right. Ferdinand, drive to that patch. It is more obscure there.
And I hope I made it abundantly clear that directly attacking it has no effect whatsoever.
Very well.
Alright,
I will. I'll do the rope thing.
I have a question. Are they
Yeah.
turning? Are they like circling around, or are
No, they're
they
driving
just-
on. Which
they're-
is why you have a
they keep
problem.
going straight?
Yeah.
Straight-ish, yes.
Okay.
I
Damn it.
hope they are smart enough
Okay.
to know that.
I'm gonna hastily draw a rune on my gauntlet that's going to magnetize it and hold my fist closed and activate it if I can, so that I can like get pulled towards the machine.
Okay, but this is probably something like with an epic difficulty. And...
Let's find out.
yeah, it's gonna be a very high difficulty though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would a 7 do it? Or wait, I get a plus for this, right?
Wait, what?
Do I get a plus for doing this? You said?
Okay, fine. Sure. And I really want to see where you're going with this. So yes, you're pulled towards the giant monstrosity.
Am I? Can I like grab onto it and climb on it?
You quite roughly smack into it. You don't take any damage though, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to grab hold of the edge and I'm going to try and climb on top of it. And then I'm going to start.
It's complete. You know, it's a sphere, right? A sphere with legs
Oh,
attached
it's
to
a
it.
sphere. Okay,
Yeah,
then
it's a sphere.
as I'm magnetized to it, I'm gonna grin as I start drawing runes on its shell,
Okay.
and they're gonna be lightning runes.
I'm
That are
gonna
going
let
to-
you make athletic rolls every turn to see if you can keep holding on, because this thing's like stomping through the jungle and
Well,
like
I'm
branches
using-
smack into it all the time.
I'm using the magnetism of the gauntlet to hold on. I'm not really
Branches smack
grabbing
into it all the time.
True. Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I'm gonna draw a bunch of lightning runes on it that I can activate when I want to.
Okay, Swiftman?
Okay, let's try this circling around again, I think.
But
Okay. Wow, you guys have the worst luck.
oh well, it is time to perform Plan B, faking our own deaths. Since it- I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you that much. I've been using my aspects like, crazy.
You can use your alertness or something like, watch out for that tree, watch out for that giant laser of death.
I will
Or
do
provide
that.
cover fire. There's so many things you could do to help.
Okay, I am going to... Yeah, damn it, I wish I could do something proactive.
I'm gonna
instead
like
of just-
explain something about the chase rules.
Yeah.
I've like slightly altered them because I didn't really completely like them, how only the driver is really useful and the rest is just sitting there. You can normally you can have two people roll and just choose the best of two results. What you've been doing right all the time without knowing it is just using teamwork all the time. But what you can
Right.
also use is just say, let's ignore the driving rule and let's use that other role instead. But you can only choose one role.
Right. Teamwork. Wait, is it on a per turn basis or a per scene basis?
Wait, what?
Normally, there are two people who roll off to see who has the best drive and
Yeah.
the highest score
No, it
wins.
doesn't
or we can
necessarily
do
need to be
teamwork.
drive. It can also be shooting or stuff.
Okay.
It can be anything as long
Because-
as you can explain it.
Okay. For instance, I could try and give him a reroll by just rolling drive myself. Taking the
Personally, I
wheel
would
for a
roll
moment
something
and...
else like shooting or something. Providing cover fire or something.
Yes, I will do that. I will
Just
use...
distracting the thing that's trying to crush you will also help.
Yes, indeed. And I'll see if the electromagnetic interference actually does something for his targeting array. Just,
Or you could just try attacking it directly. Oh wait, I said that didn't work.
No, yes.
Good point.
I'm using the the shot on the run to create a defensive shield of electricity.
Okay, so
And that will be
that's,
shooting, so it will
that's
be a
total
-1.
of goods.
That's good.
Okay, let's
The
see
best I
what
can
happens.
get.
Wow, you guys are so fucking lucky.
And unlucky.
You like
Because-
hit it towards near its central eye, causing like a bright flash, blinding it momentarily, so it actually misses when it fires its laser of death at you.
Okay.
There you go.
So, intriguing. If we time the shot just right, we can blind it quickly, and if we have another gas canister, we can fake our own deaths.
Okay. Also, I want to stress something. Even though you can't attack it directly, it's not invincible. Okay? It's not invincible.
Ooh, Actually, there's a little mini map on the car. Maybe there's a ravine we can trick it into.
Sounds smart.
Yes, I am going to look at the map and see. Okay. Lay of the land. Is there anything like a ravine or a stumbling block that we can?
Give me an alertness roll, because it seems like you want to make an aspect.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, now finally you roll well.
Superb.
Let me think for a moment. What will be appropriate?
A cliff. A overgrown cliff.
No, that wouldn't make sense having a cliff in the middle of the jungle.
Or maybe something like a gully. An old riverbed.
A huge river I can pull off, but
Having
this huge ravine there would make no sense.
No, if we can trick it in going in high speed over a dried riverbed, it may trip.
What?
Oh, I have an idea. You see a swampy area in the on the map. Will that help?
Even better.
I know.
Swamp. Yeah. We must lure it in here. We have speed on him, so we just need to circle around it a little bit, pretend we have trouble here, and let it get close.
Just because you're getting old and can't hear very well. Oh God, I'm gonna pay for that one. Hi, babe. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I was just playing with you.
Anyway.
Yes, Swamp, did I succeed with style on that test?
Yes, it's all great. Yes.
Right, we have a swamp. Let's use it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well,
Wednesday
that's what Dawa did.
Mm-hmm.
So Ferdinand still does the driving thing.
Okay.
Please roll nicely this time.
You could try to trick it to smacking into a couple of trees or something.
Mm-hmm. We're definitely going to trick it into the swamp, but that needs a setting up. Actually, yes, we should make aspects.
Sorry.
If you can make it spoofum, if you could create an aspect that would say something like "hot on the trail," we can use that later on to trip him, to sink him in the swamp.
Dawa, you already created that swamp aspect.
Yes, but another aspect that will help out.
Yeah, let's call that aspect lure him into the swamp or something.
Yes, exactly. And drive would be excellent for that. And you are the master driver here. What the rest does, I have no idea.
Yeah, good point.
We're just sitting back and relaxing and watching the show.
But I once again got only a 0 at driving.
Crappy rolls. Wait 1 second. Where is the zoom button on this thing?
It's control plus minus. Do you are you gonna keep
the
the 0 or are you gonna reroll? Cause Dawa can't help you because he spent his turn looking on the map.
Exactly. Let me get even. The man who knew too much. You know, you can do much better in driving. You know that, right?
Yes, sure. Right, okay. Ramses?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay,
Teamwork!
Okay, don't punch the camera. So that's a result of good. Also, I want to point out that nobody has really examined the enemy yet. I'm being helpful.
Well, with half the crew disappearing on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I rolled well. You have a total of 3, right? Good. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The laser zooms past you and hits the side of the Jeep. It got damaged. The Jeep is rocking. Didn't explode though, but yeah, it got damaged pretty badly.
Oh, the smell of burning metal.
Yes, exactly.
I look over to see and quickly check the damage. We are
Yeah,
still driving. Good.
The right side of the jeep's like singed and smoldering.
Mm-hmm. Right. And right. Is it a new turn?
No, Richard, how about that thing you were doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Still doing it.
Yeah, you were creating some sort of a rune. What do you want it to do?
What I'm wanting it to do is I'm trying to, and it's not going to be like one of these small runes. I'm actually going to take a few turns to increase the power of it and size of it. Basically, I want to create a lightning blast that's not just going to hit the outside. It's going to focus inward towards the insides of the machine.
Do you know what kind of metal you're dealing with even?
No, and that's the whole point.
Nah, that's the whole problem. But first off, start with give me an athletics roll. Remember what I said last time?
Okay.
Let's see if you can hold on.
Three.
Okay, you can hold on, but you were almost knocked off. But you barely managed to hold on thanks to your magnetic gauntlets. Give me a mysteries roll.
And by the way, if it's magnetic, then obviously it's conductive to electricity.
This is pulp.
Okay.
That would be a counter argument, not a validation of what you said.
Okay, yeah, you managed to pull off that one rune. Sure. It's in place.
Awesome.
Okay, now it's a new turn. Oh, by the way, unless Dries wants to do something, I have no idea what he's doing.
Yes, what is the shadow doing?
What is Bill Hex doing?
Hanging on to the thing?
I'm hanging on to the creature, drawing runes on it.
Mm-hmm. Then the shadow is trying to follow it from the trees again, and tries to throw vines at it on branches to slow it down.
How's that gonna slow it down? It's massive.
Yeah, you're dropping out sometimes, so yeah.
How is that gonna help? It's massive.
It is
If
four
you throw
force.
enough, it's good.
Big trees, chop them down.
So what, you're making lassos and trying to attach as many as you can or something, or what?
Yeah, something like that. Just throw as many at them as I can find.
Wow, you guys are making this problem a lot harder than I made it out to be, but okay.
Yeah, but you know how the machine works. We don't.
Yeah, but I already gave you a clue like just a moment ago, but I'm not gonna repeat it. Anyway, sure, go ahead, roll. That's a weapons roll.
Okay. Gonna re-roll that because I got 4 minuses.
What are you gonna use?
Applesauce.
Can I use Jungle Savage again or not?
Sure, you're doing jungle things in the jungle, so why not? Jungle?
Okay, yeah. Jungle Savage. That's what I am.
Oh wait, I just took a fate point.
That is just superb. 5.
Okay, the giant monstrosity now has 2 aspects: the lightning rune thing and let's call it entangled with vines.
Nice.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, wait,
You're
it still has a
stacking
charm.
debuffs on it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, cool. Next turn. What are you gonna do?
I will take out the binoculars and study my opponent.
Ah!
And
Give me an alertness.
yes. Give me one moment. Roll it. Nice. I have a superb.
That's very high. Okay, the first thing you notice is that like one patch of, just one patch right above, like the right side of above its central eye. There's like a slight decoloration. You're right, like, hey, that looks like that part was hastily patched up. Because remember when Ferdinand had that idea to bounce back the laser at it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It got hit pretty bad. Yeah, so that's
Hastily
actually,
patched
you
up.
discover an aspect, hastily patched up.
It's a patched up wound, if you don't mind.
And what else can I tell you?
Mhm.
No, that's not really. Yeah, it's built like a tank, but that's not something that can provide any advantage for you.
Ooh, it can. When we introduce it to the swampy ground.
Okay. Actually, I
weight.
said what I literally wrote here is built like a tank, and then between brackets also no arms. No,
Like
but
a tank.
what I'm gonna give you, the two you can mainly use is like hastily patched up and trouble hitting tiny targets.
Ooh. It is
That's what you
indeed
discovered.
built for the big. It's a siege
It's
engine.
4-story tall, and you're like a quickly moving target. It
Alright.
clearly is having trouble hitting you.
Yes.
It had a lot. Yeah, it had a lot less trouble hitting the ship before.
Alright. I will. Actually, I can see the people, the two ant people, are still clinging around it. I will start shooting, not trying to hit damage the damn thing, but shoot towards the coloration.
Yeah. You spent your turn discovering two very handy aspects.
Never mind. Are we in place? Are we in place yet, Mr. Ferdinand?
I'm trying here. So it's a swamp again. We'll try to get to, yes. It's great this time. Driving.
Awesome.
And I rolled very poorly. With all your fancy driving, you make it smack into a tree. It actually
Wait,
like
what?
smacks into this giant tree. It's like that's actually bigger than it is. It goes back for a moment and then like evades the tree and then like runs on again. This is a problem for Richard though. Richard roll athletics.
Oh wait, sorry. I thought that the car hit the tree.
No. You made
Thank
the monster.
goodness.
Oh, you're
Superb.
fine. You're fine. No wrong. But yeah, that was a nasty shock though. That was a nasty shock. Glad you're not in the front. You would have been squished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it like hit this giant redwood-sized tree.
So how far away are we from the swamp now?
Almost there. Let's say
Good.
you need to survive for 3 more turns.
We can do that.